Hi everyone, Sophia from Better Credit USA, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about home title lock. I'm sure you have heard a lot of advertising on the radio and on TV now. And I had a lot of questions from my clients asking what it is and why we need it or not. Is it a service that you must have to protect your home? So I did a little research. Home Title Talk is the service that been advertised, and here is the outline of the scheme. Okay, they suppose a thief records a forged deed, transferring title to your home to the thief's name without your knowledge. Okay, next, the thief gets a loan using your home as a collateral, and finally, the thief absorbs the funds from the loan, and you are left with a home that is technically titled to the thief's name and is encumbered by a loan that you didn't get. Okay, you with me so far? All right. When I heard this, I couldn't help but to wonder about two aspects of their pitch. First of all, how many home loan how many home loans are made in which the lender does not check to make sure that the homeowner has good title to the home? There is always title search when you open escrow, whether it's a purchase or refinance. The second is, would such a scheme be covered by any other insurance company that homeowner already have? If you looked at your closing documents when you refinanced or purchased, I'm sure you see a charge for a title insurance, and sadly most of the homeowners don't take time to really research what this is for and why we're being charged for it. But the title insurance is basically what it does. It insures the title of your home. But hearing these advertisements and when they throw in the FBI and all that stuff, of course you get alerted. And I hate this sales technique when American companies take advantage of American consumer by this fear technique used to sell their product, to push their product, by especially selling products that are bullshit, unnecessary. It's something that you already have. And again, this is my opinion, full disclosure. Do your own research. Do yourself a biggest favor. Do your own research. Make sure you know what you're paying for. Make sure that what I said is right. I mean, I don't know everything in the world, but this is my research. This is me looking into this advertising and me answering my clients' questions about whether they should get title lock on their property or not. Again, I'm not a real estate professional, but I deal with credit. I'm a consumer advocacy firm. So it is my job to protect American consumers. I checked in with CFPB to see if there were any complaints against the home title lock or not. I couldn't find anything. And the agents are not really available during this COVID-19 period, but I didn't see any big complaints, and I think it's because the charge from Home Title Law Company is minimum, to where it's about $200 a year, to where average consumer would just cancel services and would not take to the extent of taking a legal action against them or filing complaint with CFPB. But at the end of the day, when you sell crappy products, it catches up to you when you're not, when you're deceiving, and when you're when your heart is not in the right place, when you're chasing just a dollar, not the blessing, it will catch up to you. So, at the end of the day, the type of the scheme I outlined I'm not saying that your title cannot be stolen. Yes, it can happen, but usually it's because the lenders either don't check the title, or the loans that are made using against the property by not checking title are usually very minimum amounts. There's no major home mortgage lender is going to do that, or they're not going to lend on the property without checking title. And that they will have, and a lender will have an enforceable lien against the property. That's the collateral for the loan, especially when you get a first position loan. the lender either charges the borrower the cost of the title insurance or builds the cost into the title search, into the loan anyways. So, but because there are some lenders where loan practices can allow a thief to pull off the scheme home title lock is warning about, that risk does exist. I don't think there are very many lenders that would do that anyways, but again, the risk is there, always a risk, no matter how much security you get for your property, if it's going to be vandalized or if your identity, if somebody's after your identity, you can't to steal your identity, it can happen. There's not 100% guarantee, because there are things will never be perfect in the world. It's just the theory of relativity. When you purchase a home, or before, if you decide to purchase this service for home title lock, take your time, take a breath and think about if you already have this type of policy. Check with your title company. If you're not sure if you have ALTA, which is the American Land Title Association homeowners policy that most of the homeowners, if not all, have, look at your closing documents or check in with the title company or escrow that you closed. I'm sure you've paid for it. I'm sure you already have that protection. And just read the policy. And I'm sure you will find something in the policy that says that someone else, when in the occurrence of that, someone else claims to have the rights affecting your title because of forgery or impersonation, usually you are protected. Also check in with your homeowner's insurance company, because they might have they might have a rider in there that covers you for this already. So it sounds like home title lock is selling protection against the risk for which you already have insurance. If you have an ALTA policy, if someone forges a deed in your property, then gets a loan by claiming to be the true owner of the property, I think title homeowner policy insures you against that risk. But then again, do yourself a favor, do your due diligence, check, and verify. Do a little research. Don't get scared and buy into these into these products that you probably don't need. Don't give up your liberty that easily, America. Come on. We are smart people. Let's not be lazy. All it takes is a little bit of reading before you go to bed. Google provides us everything we need, pretty much. All right. Any questions, please feel free to email me, leave a comment. Sophia from Better Credit USA. I am your